What is up, everybody? JT Dangerously here once again. I am back to do my Week 10 NFL predictions. Now, Week 9 just ended tonight on Monday Night Football with Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens getting it done over the New Orleans Saints. So Week 9 is in the books, and we're now into Week 10 of the NFL season. So I'm very excited to do my Week 10 predictions for you guys, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, our record in Week 9 was pretty damn good. We went 10-3, so we're coming in extremely hot, and I'm looking to keep it that way. So hoping this video we will continue the winning ways. We're on a 5-week winning streak. Hoping this video we make it 6 weeks in a row. Hopefully. Now, if you guys haven't checked out my Week 11 college football predictions video yet, definitely go check it out if you haven't, guys, because this is the second video of the day. So I hope you guys are able to watch this video and all the fantastic videos we got on deck on the channel on this massive month of November this year. And as always, sure to support the channel as always, guys, by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons, hitting that notification bell, commenting your picks, your opinions, and representing your NFL squads in the comment sections down below. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel today, guys, as a first-time viewer, and this is your first video, boy, big to go. And if you're a huge fan of the NFL like myself and you're ready for Week 10 of the NFL season, welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm JT Dangerously. Welcome to the club, because this club is just two. Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into my Week 10 NFL predictions. Let's begin first with the buys. Now, if you do own a fantasy football team like myself on ESPN or Yahoo Sports and you have players that are on buys, make sure you have suitable replacements for them. Now, the buys in week number 10 are for the Cincinnati Bengals, my New England Patriots, the New York Jets, and the Baltimore Ravens. So if you have any players on any of those four squads, make sure you have suitable replacements for them so you'll be ready for your next fantasy football matchup. Let's start off on Thursday Night Football with an NFC South rivalry showdown between the Atlanta Falcons heading to Charlotte, North Carolina to face the Carolina Panthers. Now, the Falcons are coming off a heartbreaking loss at home, losing to the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday, and Marcus Mariota and the Falcons are looking to rebound and bounce back and get back to 500 with a victory on the road on Thursday Night Football. Their side of the Carolina Panthers coming off their loss on the road, losing to the Cincinnati Bengals, and they got spanked by Joe Mixon and his 7 touchdowns, and Carolina is looking to rebound and bounce back in the worst way possible at home on Thursday Night Football. So coming from me in this NFC South rivalry showdown on Thursday Night Football, this one should be good. You got Marcus Mariota versus PJ Walker or Baker Mayfield. But coming from me, I am going to go with Marcus Mariota, Cordero Patterson, and the Atlanta Falcons to rebound and bounce back on the road and get back to 500 and defeat the Carolina Panthers on Thursday Night Football. And now the early Sunday slate, which starts at a brisk and a very early 6:30 here on the West Coast and 9:30 on the East Coast, because this game will be played for the first time ever in Munich, Germany, between my Seattle Seahawks facing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, my Seahawks are coming off their big road victory on Sunday over the Arizona Cardinals. Big-time Geno Smith once again got it done for our Seahawks with 275 yards passing with 2 touchdowns. Our star running back, Kenneth Walker III out of Michigan State, had 109 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns. And my Seahawks are continuing to prove people wrong, because a lot of people thought we were going to have a rough year, but Pete Carroll once again is a miracle worker. He finds a way to turn a negative into a huge positive. And the Seahawks are looking to continue winning ways and get a big victory here in Munich, Germany. Their side, you have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming off their big victory at home, defeating the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday, and Tom Brady really saved the Buccaneers season with that game-winning touchdown drive in the fourth quarter. And the Buccaneers are looking to continue winning ways and get back to 500 with a victory here in Munich. So coming from me in this huge showdown for the first time ever in Munich, Germany, this one's going to be fun. You got big-time Geno Smith, who is playing like he is playing in another quarterback's body this season, versus the greatest of all time, Tom Brady. You got Kenneth Walker III versus Leonard Fournette. You got Mike Evans versus DK and Tyler Lockett. This one's going to be a great one in Munich, Germany, in my opinion. Coming from me, I am going to go with big-time Geno Smith, Kenneth Walker III, DK, Tyler Lockett, Pete Carroll, and my Seattle Seahawks to continue the winning ways and get it done here and defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in a quarterback shootout. And now the regular Sunday slate, which starts at 10 a.m. here on the West Coast, 1 p.m. on the East Coast. Starting off with an AFC showdown between the Denver Broncos heading to Nashville to face the Tennessee Titans. Now, the Broncos are coming off their bye week. They're coming in at 3-5, and Russell Wilson and the Broncos are looking to come off a bye with a big victory on the road. Their side, you have the Tennessee Titans coming off their loss on Sunday Night Football on the road in overtime, losing to the Kansas City Chiefs because Ryan Tannehill did not play for the Titans on Sunday night against the Chiefs. So the Titans are hopeful that he'll be back, and they're looking to rebound and bounce back at home. So coming from me in this AFC showdown, this one should be good. You got Russell Wilson, who is having a rough year in Mile High playing for a different team other than the Seattle Seahawks. He is having his worst year as a starting quarterback for another team against, hopefully, Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry. So coming from me, I am going to go with hopefully Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans to rebound and bounce back at home and defeat the Denver Broncos. And now the next matchup, it is another AFC showdown between the Jacksonville Jaguars heading to Arrowhead to face the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the Jags are coming off their come-from-behind victory at home after being down 20-0 to defeat the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday, and Trevor Lawrence and the Jags are looking to continue winning ways and get a big victory on the road. Their side, you have the AFC West leading Kansas City Chiefs coming off their big victory at home in overtime, defeating the Tennessee Titans on Sunday Night Football, and Patrick Kermit the Frog Mahomes and the Chiefs are looking to continue winning ways and get a big victory at home. So coming from me in this AFC showdown, this one could be really good. You got Trevor Lawrence versus Patrick Mahomes. This one should be a good one in the AFC. But coming from me, I'm going to go with the AFC West leading and Patrick Kermit the Frog Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs to continue the winning ways and get it done at home and defeat the Jacksonville Jaguars in a shootout. And now next matchup, it is another AFC showdown between the Cleveland Browns heading to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami to face the Miami Dolphins. Now the Browns are coming off their bye week. They're coming in at 3-5, and Jacoby Brissett and the Brownies are looking to come off a bye with a victory on the road. And this could be Jacoby Brissett's last start as the Cleveland Browns quarterback because Deshaun Watson comes back next week. Their side, you have the Miami Dolphins coming off their big road victory on Sunday over the Chicago Bears. And I know my good friend Joseph Collin on the Big Five Field channel, who is a diehard Miami Dolphins fan, is happy to see Tua Tagovailoa back on the lineup and getting it done once again. And the Dolphins are looking to continue winning ways and get a victory at home. So coming from me in this AFC showdown, Jacoby Brissett, I will have to say, did a solid job as the backup quarterback until Deshaun Watson comes back next week versus a very talented Tua Tagovailoa. But coming from me, I am going to go with Tua Tagovailoa, Tyreek Hill, and the Miami Dolphins to continue the winning ways and get it done at home and defeat the Cleveland Browns. Fins up. And our next matchup between the one-win Houston Texans heading to Gotham to face the New York Giants. Now the Texans are coming off another loss, losing to the Philadelphia Eagles at home on Thursday Night Football. And this Texans team is having one rough year. I mean, they're 1-6-1, and I'm going to continue to say it. When we get to the NFL draft next season, Houston, you better draft a quarterback because David Mills is an okay quarterback, but he's not a star quarterback. So hopefully the Texans will listen to my advice and draft a quarterback in next year's NFL draft. But the Texans are desperately looking to get their second victory of the season, and they're looking to get it done on the road. There is the idea of the New York Giants coming off their bye week. They're coming in at 6-2, and Daniel Jones and the G-Men are looking to come off a bye with a big victory at home. So coming from me in this matchup, this could be a bloodbath before halftime. So I am going to go with Daniel Jones, a.k.a. Danny Dimes, Saquon Barkley, and the New York Giants to come off a bye with a big victory at home and defeat the lowly one-loss Houston Texans in a potential blowout. And our next matchup between the New Orleans Saints heading to Heinz Field to face the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the Saints are coming off their loss tonight on Monday Night Football to the Baltimore Ravens, and the Saints are looking desperately to rebound and bounce back on the road. Their side of the Pittsburgh Steelers coming off their bye week, they're coming in at a rough 2-6, and with the trading of Chase Claypool to the Chicago Bears for some draft picks, Kenny Pickett's going to have a tough time without some star wide receivers, and I'm just going to continue to say it, and I know a lot of Steelers fans would agree with me. Mike Tomlin's days as the Pittsburgh Steelers head coach are numbered, because if they continue to have this rough season and they don't make the playoffs this season, I would not be surprised Mike Tomlin is out of Pittsburgh, because Kenny Pickett definitely needs something, and the Steelers are looking to come off a bye with a victory at home. So coming from me in this matchup, either it's going to be Andy Dalton or Taysom Hill versus Kenny Pickett. But coming from me, I am going to go with Andy Dalton or Taysom Hill and the New Orleans Saints to rebound and bounce back on the road and defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers. And our next matchup, it is an AFC showdown between the Indianapolis Colts heading to the Death Star in Las Vegas, Nevada to face the Las Vegas Raiders. Now the Colts are coming off their loss on Sunday on the road, losing to my New England Patriots, and Sam Ehlinger and the Colts are looking to rebound and bounce back on the road. The other side, you have the Las Vegas Raiders coming off blowing a 20-0 lead on the road, losing to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And you talk about a team that's having a rough year. I mean, the Raiders are 2-6. They have players like Derek Carr and Devontae Adams, but they just cannot afford a win right now. And the Vegas Raiders are desperately looking to get back on track and end this losing streak and get it done at home. So coming from me in this AFC showdown, I thought the Raiders were going to beat the Jags on Sunday, but the fact that they blew a 20-0 lead and lost that game, how can you pick the Raiders this week? I am going to go with Sam Ehlinger and the Indianapolis Colts to rebound and bounce back on the road and defeat the Las Vegas Raiders. And now next matchup, it is an NFC showdown between the Dallas Cowboys heading to Lambeau to face the Green Bay Packers. Now the Cowboys are coming off their bye week. They're coming in at 6-2, and Dak, Zeke, and the Cowboys are looking to come off a bye with a big victory on the road. The other side, you have the Green Bay Packers coming off quite easily their biggest embarrassing loss of the season this year, losing to the Detroit Lions on the road. And who would have thought? Aaron Rodgers comes back, and the Packers are 3-6, and they are far behind the Minnesota Vikings in the NFC North. Who would have thought? And the Packers are just looking to end this long losing streak. They're on a 5-week losing streak, and they are looking to rebound and bounce back at home. So coming from me in this NFC showdown, Dak versus Aaron Rodgers. This one should be good. You got Zeke versus Aaron Jones. You got CeeDee Lamb versus whoever they have at the wide receiver position for the Packers. I mean, they didn't even pick up anybody in the trade deadline, and it just makes them look like fools to have Aaron Rodgers throw to guys who can't even catch, because what happened to their hands? They can't catch worth a shit. But coming from me, I am going to go with Dak, Zeke, CeeDee Lamb, and the Dallas Cowboys to come off a bye with a victory on the road and defeat the Green Bay Packers. And now next matchup, it is an NFC West rivalry showdown between the Arizona Cardinals heading to SoFi Stadium to face the reigning Super Bowl champs, the Los Angeles Rams. Now the Cardinals are coming off their loss on the road at home on Sunday, losing to my Seattle Seahawks, and Kyler Murray and the Redbirds are looking to rebound and bounce back on the road. The other side, you have the reigning Super Bowl champs, the Los Angeles Rams, coming off their loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday on the road, and right now, Sean McVay's Rams are on panic mode because they are 3-5. Their chances of possibly winning the division are already gone, and the chances of making a wild card appearance are as slim as a Slim Jim. And Patrick Stafford and the Rams are looking to desperately rebound and bounce back at home against an NFC West rival. So coming from me in this NFC West rivalry showdown, Kyler Murray versus Matthew Stafford. This one should be good, but coming from me, I'm going to go with Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, J.J. Watt, and the Arizona Cardinals to rebound and bounce back on the road and defeat the Los Angeles Rams in a close shootout. And now the next matchup, easily the biggest game in week number 10 of the NFL season between, I think, two division leaders, between the NFC North division leading Minnesota Vikings heading to Orchard Park to face the AFC East division leaders, the Buffalo Bills. Now the Vikings are coming out there, come from behind victory on the road, defeating the Washington Commanders. They picked up a big threat at the tight end position by acquiring T.J. Hockenson from the Detroit Lions, and Captain Kirk Cousins and the Vikings are looking to continue this amazing season that they're having. They're in first place in the NFC North, and they're looking to get a big victory here on the road. The other side, you have the AFC East leading Buffalo Bills. As of right now, I think they are leading the AFC East, coming off their surprising loss on the road, losing to the New York Jets. And I'm going to say it, this is a very different New York Jets team this season. I'm actually happy they're having this amazing of a season. And the Bills are looking to rebound and bounce back at home. So coming from me in this huge showdown, the biggest game in week number 10 of the NFL season between these these two divisional leaders. This one's going to be fun. Captain Kirk Cousins versus Josh Allen. This one could be a shootout. But coming from me, I am going to go with Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Von Miller, and the Buffalo Bills to rebound and bounce back at home and defeat the Minnesota Vikings in a close banger. And our next matchup, it is an NFC North rivalry showdown between the Detroit Lions heading to Soldier Field to face the Chicago Bears. Now the Lions are coming off their biggest win of the season this year, defeating the Green Bay Packers at home. The defense got to Aaron Rodgers 3 times, and the Lions are looking to continue winning ways to get another big victory against another NFC North rival. The other side, you have the Chicago Bears coming off the loss at home to the Miami Dolphins, and I know my good friend, the Gamers Goon, who is a die-hard Chicago Bears fan, is hopeful his Bears can rebound and bounce back at home. So coming from me in this NFC North rivalry showdown, I am going to go with Justin Fields and the Bears to rebound and bounce back at home and defeat the Detroit Lions. And now the Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers heading to Santa Clara to face the San Francisco 49ers. Now the Chargers are coming off their come-from-behind victory on Sunday on the road, defeating the Atlanta Falcons, and Justin Fields and the Bulls are looking to get it done here on the road on Sunday Night Football. The other side, you have the San Francisco 49ers coming off their bye week. They're coming in at 4-4, and Jimmy G Money, Christian McCaffrey, and the Niners are looking to come off a bye with a big victory at home on Sunday Night Football. So coming from me in this showdown on Sunday Night Football, This one's going to be good. You got Justin Herbert versus Jimmy G Money. You got Austin Eckler versus Christian McCaffrey. This one's going to be a good one on Sunday night. But coming from me, I'm going to go with Jimmy G Money, Christian McCaffrey, and the San Francisco 49ers to come off a bye with a victory at home and defeat the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Football. And now the Monday night matchup. It is a huge NFC East rivalry showdown between the Washington Commanders heading to Philly to face the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles. Now the Commanders are coming off a heartbreaking loss at home to the Minnesota Vikings, and I was hearing fans saying, "Sell this team." They only lost 20-17, folks. I don't think it's time to start saying sell the team just because the Commanders are not having a great year. They're having a solid year at 4-5 because a lot of people were thinking when Carson Wentz was there, they're going to have more wins. When Carson Wentz was the quarterback, they had more losses than wins. But Taylor Heinicke is keeping this team alive at 4-5, and the Commanders are looking to rebound and bounce back on the road and get back to 500 and knock off the undefeated Eagles on Monday Night Football. The other side, you have the undefeated Eagles coming off a victory on Thursday Night Football on the road, defeating the Houston Texans, and Jalen Hurts and the Eagles are looking to continue to fly high in the NFC East as the NFC East leader, and they're looking to get it done here at home on Monday Night Football. So coming from me in this NFC East rivalry showdown on Monday Night Football, this one should be good, and I would say this right now. Do not underestimate the Washington football team in this game. Don't think it's going to be a blowout by halftime. Washington football team has definitely been like a team that they're going to keep up with you. And you got Taylor Heinicke, not Carson Wentz, because Carson Wentz is just a bum now. It's Heinicke versus Jalen Hurts. This one's going to be a good one on prime time on Monday night. Coming from me, I'm going to go with Jalen Hurts, Miles Sanders, A.J. Brown, and the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles to get it done at home and then remain undefeated and defeat the Washington football team on Monday Night Football in a close shootout. And those are my Week 10 NFL predictions. Now, I want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Comment below. Who do you see winning in Week number 10 of the NFL season? Who do you see winning that huge showdown between two divisional leaders, the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills? And who do you see winning that huge Monday night matchup between the Commanders and the Eagles? Let me know who you guys got. And as always, represent your NFL teams in the comment section. Even if they're having a rough year like the one win Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders are having a fantastic year like the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles, still represent them in the comment section. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course, reply right back to you because comments and your opinions are absolutely always welcome on this channel. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching my Week 10 NFL predictions today. Again, thank you guys so very much for all the support. Truly blessed to have you guys part of this family, this dangerous alliance. Now, before you guys go, as always, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, you guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. We are getting dangerously close to 1,100 subscribers on the channel. So if you guys are not subscribed to the channel yet, what are you guys waiting for? If you're a fan of professional wrestling when it comes to New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Elite Wrestling, WWE, and Ring of Honor, and you're a fan of professional sports when it comes to the NBA, the NHL, Major League Baseball, the NFL, and college football, super kick that subscribe button, folks. It's free, and you become part of this bigger, dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys next week for quite easily the biggest upload on the channel this year, with a possible 6-video day on the channel next week. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week today, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, stay dangerous. Later days and peace.